Hey guys, Clumsy here, and welcome back to ETS2. In the previous episode, we arrived here in Slovenia, specifically in Maribor. Yes, and I recently found a job which takes us to Austria. So if we go to the freight market, this is what I chose. I forgot to make you guys choose again. But yeah, Austria, that one, going to Grodig, and it will take be taking a Deutsch Fahr Agotron X720. Oh, what is this? Digger parts 66 tons. Oh wow. So far though, that's coming from the Scania dealer in Sodertal. The Scania something, the base there, headquarters or whatever you call it. So we'll still be going to Austria, the edge of Austria, right at the border of Germany. So we'll be crossing Austria, crossing from Slovenia to Austria, and then traversing this middle area and landing there. And then in the next episode, maybe we can go around in this place to the Czech Republic, or maybe to is this Vienna? Is this Vienna? Probably. Yeah, most likely this is the local name of Vienna. Yeah. Anyway, let's do that and let's get things going. Now I have a few updates. So can't get over that. Beautiful. What time is it? It's 10 a.m. It's pretty dark, but that's because of the mild winter mod. Do we need lights? Not really. It's a bit gloomy, but I think we should be able to manage. Alright. Oh yeah, almost forgot about the power of this one. By the way guys, thanks for all the comments in the previous episode. Thank you for all the likes, the comments, the interaction. I've learned a lot of things. You gave me a lot of good fun facts. Pretty interesting. If you're interested in seeing those, go and check out the previous episode in the comment section. There was a bit of interesting info there. Okay, let's get things going. Speed limit here is 90? Are you for real? And what just opened? I think the establishment, the back. Alright, so here we are actually turning left and entering the highway. Seems like a bit like a US type of highway. Not really, but this kind of on and off ramps, going under. It's not exactly US specific, but I kind of remembered ATS from that for some reason. Anyway, so yes, a bit of an update on the channel. I am actually going to play a new game starting tomorrow. I'll be replacing the Transport Fever stream, the series not yet. So we have a Transport Fever stream and a series, right? So two different games, two different profiles. What I'll be doing is I'll be stopping for now the stream, but I'll be retaining the YouTube series. And I'll be replacing it with a new game. You probably know what the game is. If you watched the previous episode, I had a huge bias there, which game I wanted. But actually, I might be able to play both games. So this is a benefit for those of you who are watching the series. You get to know the latest news about the channel, what will be changing. So yeah, I'll be playing Elite Dangerous starting tomorrow's stream. Hopefully it works with my setup, but I've been playing it so far. I am a complete noob, but I'm really loving the game. It's a perfect space simulation type of game. It's like space trucking. You can go and take cargo and deliver it to the different planets. It's just like trucking but in space, and it's so relaxing, it's so calming, and the view is magnificent, seeing all those stars and planets and all the different heavenly bodies, so to speak. Yeah, it's so relaxing. I haven't even gotten into the combat side of things. So it's like ETS2 but in space, because I'm just transporting cargo and being all peaceful and stuff. But there are so many things to do in the game, and I can't wait to play it. If you guys are remotely interested in the concept, I would suggest you check it out. Drop by the stream, or is it here? I think it's in the next one. Based on the map it is. But it looks like it's the same establishment, and it looks like the pickup point is here. So let's stop here instead. The gate is here as well. I'm assuming that opens. Yes, it does. So yes, I'll be playing Elite Dangerous. And aside from being cool and all, being high-tech, there is a third-party tool. Oh, before I dive into that, I was deciding between Elite Dangerous and Conan Exiles, right? It looks like I might be able to play both, actually. So I got in touch with the Conan Exiles developers, and they seem to be liking the idea of me playing the game and showing you guys their game. So I might also show that to you guys one of these days. Probably next week when it releases, or one day before it releases. I might be even be able to stream it. I don't know. We'll see. But for sure, I'll keep you guys posted. Right? So I'm excited for both games. In the meantime, our trailer is that one. Full-on tractors for Farm Sim 17. There's also an upcoming game. I guess it releases late this year, but I did back it up in Kickstarter. It's called Cattle and Crops. You guys probably know that, some of you. Those of you who are into farming and stuff. So it's basically a rival of Farming Simulator, and it looks very promising. So there should be an early access that releases in March, I think. And I should have access to that because I backed the game. So for sure we'll have that as well. So yes, a bit of new stuff happening in the channel. Hope you guys will like them. But yes, for now, the nearest thing in the horizon is Elite Dangerous. Really loving it so far. Okay. Is that the right angle? There we go. That works. Have a look at the trailer. Not too shabby. And it is 25 tons, so at the very least, it's going to give us a bit of a challenge. Not that it will be that hard. Let's lower the back axle. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, definitely feels a bit heavier. Not that heavy, but much better than having nothing. Because having no trailer is too light. Anyway, so Elite Dangerous is a sci-fi type of game with all the sci-fi things you can think of. You know, spaceships, laser beams, jumping across different galaxies or different systems. So all those sorts of things. Okay, it opens as well. Very good. And there's also a very cool third-party application that makes you have voice commands. So there's a third-party software that allows you to speak, and then it will catch those keywords and it will convert those into actual game commands. You know, strictly speaking, it's not only for Elite Dangerous, but it kind of makes sense for that game mainly because it's sci-fi. So you have like an AI, like Iron Man has Jarvis like in his suit, right? He talks to Jarvis and he has him do stuff for him. So it's the same concept, and it makes sense in a spaceship. Now, technically speaking, I should be able to do the same for here in ETS2, but it kind of would be weird. Hearing a voice, I say something, hearing a voice, doing stuff like lift the handbrake, go to 9th gear, or turn on the lights. Like, in a truck, having something like that, maybe not the most realistic thing. But for purposes of having fun, I think it should be pretty interesting as well. Now, I haven't really bought the software yet. It's called Voice Attack. So I just had the free trial. So it's very limited in its functionality because it's the free trial only. But I do have some commands which I wanted to show you guys here. So let me try how this works. Okay, wait. Don't be surprised if you hear another voice, right? Ready, Anubis?
As I'll ever be, Commander.
Did you guys hear that? I'm not sure if that was good morning?
Good morning, Commander.
Yeah, I think you guys heard that. So yeah, he does respond. Like, even small talk. Some of the small talk is coded into him as well. Like if I say good morning again. Good morning.
Yes, good morning again, Commander.
And then if I say it one more time. Good morning.
Commander.
And one more. Good morning.
We've exchanged this greeting 4 times now, Commander.
It's a bit of a snob, isn't he? So the software is actually allowing you to have multiple voices, and there's a site which sells different voices like William Shatner and all those different famous voices for the sci-fi movies. This one which I got is actually just free. He's Anubis. I forgot the website, but if you search Elite Dangerous Anubis, it should be able to lead you to that same site. Right. And if I say good morning again, good morning. Wrong hotkey. Good morning.
I don't wish to be rude, Commander, but is there something better to do today?
Right. And I think after that it just repeats that response. So there's a bit of coding there. It makes it a bit of an interesting AI, not specifically just having one response to everything. Like if I say, thank you. Thank you.
It's my pleasure, Commander.
Right? So it's pretty nifty. It's pretty nice. It's actually interesting, but as I said, having that in Truck Sim, lifting the handbrake for you doesn't really make sense. But having that in Elite Dangerous on your ship and saying, engage hyperdrive, make it so, punch it Chewie, or all those keywords you wanted, you can program it whatever you want. So it will recognize those and it will engage hyperdrive, things like that. The first time I heard it, I was like, OMG, I have to have that. Okay. That's like a dream come true in sci-fi. If you're ever a sci-fi fan, if you ever watched one of those movies, Star Wars, Star Trek, Stargate, Battlestar Galactica, all of those things, every one of those would have voice recognition, and having it actually in a game working, oh, it's beautiful. Like even the landing gears engage, landing gears, things like that. It's so cool, and that's why I'm looking forward to the game as well. Because the immersion is pretty hardcore. Like if you've been in the channel before, by the way, if you guys haven't noticed, we are in a beautiful scenery. This must be ProMods. I can't imagine anything else. Beautiful. And just hear me babble on while you're appreciating the view, right? As usual. Speed limit still 90. Perfect. So, and just like that, I lost my train of thought. Let me try to recover it. So I was talking about the voice, the ship. Yes, Elite Dangerous. So it's a pretty old game. I think it released 2 years ago, almost 2 years ago. But that doesn't stop it from being an awesome game. And I haven't even bought all the features yet. I only bought the base game, and I'm having so much fun already. Because it's so engaging, it's so like a simulation game. It's not like an arcade. If you guys have been in the channel for quite a while, you would probably have recognized some... Why are you guys stopping? Why are you guys stopping? Hello? Okay. Look at that guy, serving as late as possible. I guess he wasn't doing anything illegal, but still, it was a hassle. And before we proceed, looks like this one would be a perfect time for a photo. I would bet that this would give us an awesome photo. Being right on top of an interchange. And sorry, I lost my train of thought again. Oh, it would have been better a few feet more, like here. Yeah, but I think that can work. Yeah, if I remove the blur, make things wider. Look at that. Look at that beauty. Look at those curves. Awesome. Question is, which angle should I go for? Probably somewhere like that. That can work. All those curves just merging into one spot. Awesome. Nice. So if you've been watching the channel for quite a while, you'll know that I did have a No Man's Sky series. I did have a couple of episodes there, and I did play it until I finished one major branch of the game. So I had like 11 or 12 episodes there, I think, and I had fun there. But for some reason, I didn't even realize it before. When I compare it to Elite Dangerous, No Man's Sky feels like an arcade-ish game, like something you would play just to have fun in, like an arcade, like not realistic at all. Just fly, go there, land, things like that. But if you compare that with Elite Dangerous is so much more realistic. And I know it's weird that you have a realistic sci-fi game, but it's the only way to describe it. We're crossing the border. I think we're crossing the Slovenia-Austria border, probably. Look at this awesome car in front of us. Can you tell me, guys, what where are we going? Yeah. What car that is? I believe we are in Austria already. Although I must admit I didn't actually see any signs, or which of those signs say. It did say Republika something something, but it seemed to me like Republika Czech or some. Maybe we're in Czech Republic, but that doesn't make sense in the map. Slovenia, and we should be. Vienna is straight ahead. Yeah, this is Austria for sure. One sec. Before we proceed, let me go and check that out. Alright. We're going through Graz, and in Graz there are a couple of discoverables. Might as well go there. This is not a super fast job anyway, I think. So I think we can have a bit of time here. Spend a bit of time. We can turn right there and then go around, or we can go straight, go around. I guess we'll just turn right, make it a bit more windy. Alright, and then Salzburg. Salzburg. No, that was Salisbury. Linz is too far. Alright, so let's go with that. Alright, I'm happy. So yeah, No Man's Sky is a good game and all, but it's too arcade-ish. When I started playing Elite Dangerous, I was awakened with how realistic space simulation could be. I mean, flying a ship isn't all just high-tech and it just doesn't work. You have to have some piloting still. Like even the landing, when you land in those space stations, you have to align yourself manually. You have to really... Ooh, nice combine. It's not moving though. Farmer must be on break or something. So you have to really align your spot, and you can't just say, okay, I'm near the station, I'm automatically landing, which is what happens in No Man's Sky. In Elite Dangerous, it focuses more on the spaceship aspect, driving or piloting the ship, rather than anything else. It focuses so much on that, yet you don't actually get off the ship yet. Just like ETS2, you can't go out. That's how hardcore it is on the ship aspect. In No Man's Sky, you can go out, you can explore the planet, right? So it's not as focused on the ship. And this is just so in line. Elite Dangerous is just so in line with the simulation cravings that I have. You know, I always wanted to have to play a flight sim, like I don't know, X-Plane or something, but I just didn't have the patience for it. It's too technical for me. It's too complicated, and it's too dull. When you after you take off, what happens? You just enjoy the view, but there's not much interaction. For me, personal opinion, okay? I know a lot of you people enjoy that. So for me, I as much as I would want to enjoy it, I can't. But piloting a spaceship, however, that's something I would get into, because the realism is there, the simulation is there, but the exciting part is there as well. So it's a perfect mix for me. and that's why I'm so excited to share it with you guys. Hopefully you guys would also enjoy it. I know it's a bit of a different theme, completely different theme. This is all realism, trucks, realistic parts, realistic engine sounds and everything. And then we're jumping to the realm of sci-fi, where we have jump drives and going speed of light and things like that. But if you would give it a chance, I think you will enjoy it. Yeah. And right now I'm only playing with an Xbox controller. Not here, okay? Here I'm using a G27. But for the spaceship, the flight sims, I'm only using an Xbox 360 controller. But it's fun. It's fun even with that. But if I decide that I really am enjoying it, I might as well get a joystick. A HOTAS is what they call it, I think. Horizontal... But I don't know the acronym, but it's hands-on. It's not horizontal. Hands-on and stick. Something. No, never mind. Never mind my reply, right? So it's basically the HOTAS is the joystick with the throttle. So 2 pieces instead of just the stick. So I might just get one if I really decide I'm enjoying the Elite Dangerous scene. But so far Xbox 360 controller is doing really good for me. And it works with TrackIR as well. So while you're flying, you get to take a look using TrackIR, head movement and all of that, observing the sun, the planets, all the different heavenly bodies that you're flying through. Yeah, it's amazing. It's a very relaxing experience. Like, you don't even need to get into the combat side of things. Wait a minute. Pause. Why do I have one question mark where I don't have a waypoint? Oh, that one. So I have to go right, go back. Okay, clear. The directions weren't that clear in the map. So yeah, really excited to play that one. I'll let you guys know how it goes. You can probably make a U-turn here somehow. Or maybe not, but we can probably reverse. Like that. Turn on our flashers and reverse. Hopefully there are no cars on the other side, but if there are, tough luck for them. Gonna hit anything? Just a curb. Okay, hopefully don't hit anything else. Okay, I think I'm good there. The flasher actually worked. Look at that. The truck behind us gave us a huge amount of space. Thank you. Let's give him a... how do you say? I do the... There. As a thank you. And it's getting dark for some reason. It's only 1 p.m. That's weird. Winter is really weird. For me at least. Although, to be honest, this kind of weather is actually... Right now in Singapore, it's exactly like this. Ooh, Volvo dealer. Feeling right at home. So yeah, currently in Singapore, we have very bad weather. It's been raining the entire day yesterday. Like hardcore rain. And then it would die down for a few minutes. But the rain never fully stopped. So it was just raining the entire time. It doesn't happen that often here in Singapore. It's usually just very sunny. But yeah, very interesting. What I'm really liking about it though is it seems like the infrastructure is holding. So I remember when I was still in Manila, floods are one of the most dangerous and hassles in Manila area when it rains. When it's the raining season, like June to November. Oh, I shouldn't signal. Ooh, sorry. Okay, you gave me way. Thank you. Should have had priority. My bad. So in Manila, it does become very rainy starting June, sometimes even May, all the way until around November or October. And it's not just rain, it's actually typhoons. Like, we're in near the Pacific Ocean, so all the typhoons, all the bad stuff, actually we experience that yearly, on a yearly basis. And we have a system of naming our typhoons different from the official or the international names. We have a naming from A to Z. So if the first typhoon will be named starting with an A, and I think right now I can't remember if we had boy or girl names for the typhoons. I think we changed to boy names recently in Manila, in the Philippines. So by the end of around October, the typhoons would be starting with the letter S. So that's how many typhoons we would be getting on a yearly basis. So rain is a very embedded part in our yearly seasons. Rain and strong winds because of the typhoon. The problem with that is not actually the rain. The wind might be, because it can knock trees down, knock trees off depending on the strength. But yeah, it's not really the rain or the wind that's the main hassle. Not only hassle, but the main risk and danger, it's the flooding. So I'm not sure what happened. Maybe things got clogged down because of all the trash, or maybe after a while it really just clogs down. But some areas in Manila really have very poor drainage systems. So we get flooding even after just 2 hours of strong rain, we have floods. Now I was thinking, if this amount of rain, which we're currently experiencing in Singapore, happened in Manila, that would have been a disaster already, I think. Because we had that before, and like everyone got stranded. Some people even, and it's just not the flooding, because sometimes it's not just the flood, it's the bodies of water, like the rivers overflow. So they pour over the street, and that's what causes the major flooding, like the dam overflows, things like that. Car, whew, inches away from that car. I actually felt it pass through me. Like my wheel gave a bit of force feedback when it passed through me. But yeah, the floods are really the dangerous thing. But yes, in Singapore so far, crossing my fingers, knocking on wood, all that stuff, the infrastructure seems to have been holding out. So I haven't seen any flooding, despite except for the occasional puddle or so, but nothing really major, which is very, very good. So it looks like they have that all set. Hopefully it keeps that way, and hopefully the weather turns out better. But yeah, even though we don't get snow and things like that, we do get these horrible rain sometimes, and the scorching sun and the humidity. So yeah, it's a bit of a trade-off, but yeah, I still would prefer it here than in a snowy country. I mean, I guess I'm fine going to a snowy country, having a vacation there, but actually living, I might not be able to survive. Or maybe that's just because my entire life I've lived in a tropical country. I mean, I've seen snow only twice in my life, both in the US. So yeah, I'm not really exposed to that. Ooh, what tunnel is this? We've been here for, I don't know, a few minutes already. This is a very long tunnel. And in transport fever, this would probably cost us, I don't know, $20 million to build. 70. Okay, slowing down. 70 it is. The scenery here is beautiful. Do you guys know if this is ProMods or SES? It looks ProMods to me, seeing how sophisticated the scenery is. Trucks that way. And I'm assuming there's no autopass thing as well. At least not in this game, or not in this map. Not in this part of the map. It didn't make it. Okay. Come on. Thank you. 20 euros. Not bad. We went through quite a lot there. 20 euros actually sounds quite cheap, seeing that we're in a truck and all, class 3 and everything. Beautiful. Look at those mountains. Are these like the Swiss Alps or something? Because I think it should be visible. We're relatively near Switzerland, right? Look at that. Driving through here. Wow. Mountains all over. Man, this is a treat. I'm glad we went through this route. Ooh, nice Coke truck. Wonder which one mod that's from. Very polished. Right, cool. Look at this, guys. Oh, downhill slope. And going down a mountain like thing here. Beautiful, look at that. Oh, steady my wheel. Dangerous. Okay, go inside. I really suck at external camera driving. And another tunnel. Wow. This route that we came through must be pretty famous. I don't know, it looks so sophisticated. Are you guys familiar with this route that we're taking? Because it looks so complete, you know, it looks so taken care of. Vienna, straight ahead. We're not going to Vienna though. Oh, look at that, there's a castle at the top. Nice. What is that? Where is it? Oh, it's there. Can we take a photo here? One sec. Maybe we can take a photo with the castle. Perfect location for that castle. See everyone arriving from miles away. Where is it? There we go. Pretty nice. Now, the trick is how to compose this one. We could show the mountains, we could show the castle, and we could show the truck like so. That looks beautiful to me, except for that sign. Vienna. Or we can put the sign as well. But it's kind of getting in the way of the view. Yeah, this one I would prefer more. Something like that, make it a bit wider. Just a bit. Go up top more. Probably. Okay, a bit more wider. Like that. Perfect. Now that's the perfect screenshot. I like it. Okay. Good. Beautiful. So beautiful here. Yeah, which makes me think as well. Some of my friends, when they went to Europe, they didn't go through the more touristy, famous countries, or like I don't know. For me personally, those are the more famous ones, like the Germany, Paris, Germany, France, Italy. You know, those countries. Some of them actually went to this side. Oh, that's beautiful again. Look at that body of water. What is that? Is that a lake? I don't know, but it's so. I like reflections. You guys know I love reflections. That one. Let's go and stop here and enjoy the view. Let's not pay the toll. Stop. Come on. Okay, 8 euros. Fine. I'll pay later. Let's enjoy the view first. Look at that. Those houses there and their reflections. Beautiful. Okay, fine. Can you close the lights there so we can see the scenery more? So beautiful here. Yeah, so some of my friends, when they went to Europe, they actually went to this side of Europe, around near the eastern part. So Czech Republic, Slovakia, Austria, this area where we're going to now. I must say, looks like they chose well. Although choosing that and the other countries on the western part, probably a very hard choice. Maybe I'll just choose both. Hopefully sometime in the future I can get to go here as well. Looks beautiful here. Oops, speeding. Sorry. Speed cameras? Are those speed cameras? No, I don't think so. I think those were emergency exits of some kind. Okay, let's go ahead. Wow, I honestly wasn't expecting this view. I didn't know what to expect in Austria, but it's really beautiful. Whoa, unbelievable. Okay, we're out. Thank you. And I think actually the mild winter mod is adding to the effect. Those dried leaves, those brown leaves, somehow they're, I don't know how to describe it, but they make the place more Europe-y, at least from my point of view. Because we don't see those kinds of trees here in Asia, or at least not in the tropical countries. And having that in the overall ambiance, the color of the sky, the color of the grass and everything, just feels so much like Europe for some strange reason. I don't know how to explain it, but you guys might be able to relate to it as well. For some of you guys, it might feel like home. Yeah, but I don't know, there's just something strange, something different which I really like. Like if you're driving through ATS, driving through Arizona, California, it looks very different as well. Not only because the road markings are different, but the overall ambiance, the trees, the grass, how the road looks, that's always included, but even the natural things look different, and it makes you say, ah yes, I'm in the US. This one, ah yes, I'm in Europe. Or maybe even for some of you, ah yes, I'm in Austria. Maybe that for you, that has a specific signature, quote-unquote signature as well. Ooh, very fancy interchange. Look at the map, look at the GPS there. Infinity symbol interchange. Ooh, cut it a bit close there. Doing fine? I think so. Just at the edge. Okay. I was kind of nervous that I'll hit something there, because it was a bit tight. But turned out okay. I'm happy. And let's turn on our lights, because for some reason it's getting pretty dark. And it's getting pretty merging lines there. There you go. So yeah, we still have Anubis in the background. That voice. So if you guys want to say good morning, we can. But he'll probably not be happy. We can try one more time. Let's see if the logic has reset. How do I say? Good morning.
I don't wish to be rude, Commander, but is there something better to do today?
Okay, so it looks like it's not happy. And it looks like I'm speeding, super speeding. Okay, there we go. So yeah, it looks like that doesn't reset. I wonder what else I can say. Now, because I'm using only the trial version of the program, the voice attack program, I can only have one profile, and I can only have 20 commands. But those other voices which you can purchase, or even Anubis, the full features of Anubis, which is free, it has around more than 100 commands at least, I think. And so you can say things, many things, differently, having the same effect. Like if you say yes, or yeah, or yep, yeah, those all equate to the same thing. It's very cool. Very human-like, you know, very AI. Ooh, what is that? Lots of different logs looking there. Maybe this is like a logging camp or something. Beautiful scenery. I love it. Hopefully you guys are enjoying as much as I am. Let's kind of a long trip, but very scenic. I love it here. Ooh, yeah. So yes, the voice commands. Actually, there are a lot, and you can say them differently. So depending on your mood, like if you want your warp drives to turn on, like sometimes you want to say warp drive warp, or sometimes you want to say jump, or engage, or make it so, or punch it Chewy. All those different variations. Those can all be taken into account by the program and recognized the same way. So what's interesting about it as well is it's not solely the program voice attack which is doing the voice recognition. It's actually using the embedded speech recognition from Windows 10. So when you start the program, it tells you to configure that Windows 10 speech recognition feature. So it would so the Windows 10 speech would recognize your voice and be able to distinguish your accent, your different stuff. So for me, having a very different accent from the normal American accents and the American British normal accent, because I have a completely Filipino accent. So wait a minute, slow down. Are we turning right? I think we are. Yes, we are. Okay. Slow down here. So yeah, I had to train my voice. I had to train the computer with my voice and my different intonation, pronunciation, Asianation. Yeah. So I think it's able to capture me quite well. Not perfect, but more than enough. So when I say good morning, it actually understands it. Although honestly, when I was calling it Anubis earlier, it's like capturing a totally different word, because I guess Anubis is not a pretty common word, so it was having trouble waiting for that or recognizing that word. Okay, we are now in Grodig, and it's getting dark. 5 p.m. It's this dark. Wow. Unbelievable. In Singapore, the sun sets around 7:30 every day, and depending on the season, even though there are no seasons here, depending on the time of the year, it can be around 7 to 7:30, but not much variation than that. Which I totally appreciate. I like having consistent sunset period. We don't have DST, yeah, so it's more or less very consistent, very stable, and yeah, we're pretty close to the equator. But yeah, guys, I'm sorry, really sorry that I'm always changing topics left and right. Hopefully you guys don't get confused. But yeah, this is just my time to vent out and speak my mind, So hopefully you guys are enjoying that. If it gets too noisy, just mute the volume and maybe play some other music in the background, so you can at least still enjoy the scenery. Yeah, that's always an option for you. If you get tired of my voice, feel free to mute it. Right, there we go. I don't remember buying that actually. I remember choosing it, that Wunderbaum, but I don't remember buying that exact one. Blue and yellow. Ah, it's because the truck is blue and the interior has yellow lining. Yeah. Okay, sort of remember now. But I have no clue how that smells. Can I pass, please? Grodig? Thank you. Austria is a German-speaking country, correct? I think so. And do you guys know if they speak like normal German or a different kind of German? Like in Switzerland, they have a different version of German, right? Swiss German, which the actual Germans don't want to acknowledge. Okay, here we go. This is the delivery point. Is the name correct? Agrovista. Agrovista? Agrovista. Okay, perfect. It's matching. Open. See? That gate has voice recognition as well. Okay. Alright, there we go. Parking is straight ahead. Should be all set. Now, I hope I remember before we end the episode to make you guys choose. I would have a general idea where I want to go, but I'll give you guys some freedom to choose among a couple of jobs. Will that be enough? Nope. I think I remember this kind of pickup or drop-off point. The exact same thing happened to me. That kind of stopping there isn't enough. I had to go here. Yeah. Problem is, I can't see where the sign is. But maybe I can just go like that. Okay, still can't see it. Okay, there it is. Perfect. So this should be more or less pretty straightforward unless I'm hitting something there. I can't see. Looks like not. I love that engine sound. You hear that purr. Maybe purr is the wrong term, but I love it nonetheless. Thanks, Shank, for the recommendation. It's awesome. Right? Deutsch Fahr Agrotron X720 delivered from Maribor to Grodig. 12K. Excellent. Perfect. Love it. Alright. So, what time is it? I think we have to sleep first though, because it is now 6 p.m. Yeah, we'll have to sleep and then choose a job. So, sorry guys. And I think we'll have to go there actually to discover it. Should we? It's a bit far away. Let's just sleep here and see tomorrow how it goes. Right. So we'll have to sleep first and then we'll pick a job. So the job list is refreshed and updated. Right? And if it just so happens that we uncover a road right there near the discoverable, or we pick a job near there, then that's all well and good. If not, then tough luck. If you have extra time, then maybe we can pass through anyway. Wow, that gate is noisy. You guys have to have some oil in here. Okay. Looks like a pretty nice town. Stop. Let's follow the rules. Oh, go straight. Okay, that actually is a dead end. If you look at the GPS, I would have met an invisible wall there. Alright. So yeah guys, hopefully you give the Elite Dangerous a chance. And Conan Exiles as well. I'll try to stream them and maybe even make a series out of them, but first for sure I will stream them. Because streaming is more interactive and I can get your opinions in real time. And I can always post it in here in my channel afterwards so everyone can still see it. So it's like a win-win-win. Okay, where's the sleeping area? Over here, was it? What is this place? Looks like a mall or some sort. Pick a point maybe. But it seems like, oh, let's lift our axle. Yeah, just lifted the axle. Reduce tire wear. Role playing it. Oh, I think I know this. Not this exact place, but this type of garage. There should be a sleeping area for trucks, a parking area there on the left. There we go. But how do I get there exactly? Through here, right? There we go, some trucks in there. Hey, that's my spot. Can I maybe block them off? I don't know. We allow that? Okay, it does work. So these guys will wake me up anyway. Oh, beautiful. Well, look at our truck compared to them. Ours actually feels like a race truck. How awesome it looks. Right, perfect 3 p.m. 3 a.m. rather. And it's still as dark. But what's good about it is as we get our job, we're able to see the sunrise. So that's perfect timing, right? So we are in... Where are we? Salzburg? No, we are in... Starting with a G. Grodig. Salzburg is a different town. Ah, I see. Okay, so we should get some job from Grodig. Or if we don't. Probably not, because... yeah, that won't work, guys. So unfortunately, I won't be able to make you guys choose because I don't have enough time to go to Salzburg. But next episode, what we'll do is we'll go to Salzburg, this town, uncover that, and get a job from here. Hopefully there is something. Yeah? If there's nothing, then we go to Linz and see if we have a job. If we're not, and then we go to Vienna and then see. And then we cross over to Slovakia, Bratislava. That is very familiar to me. Not that I've been there, but I've heard it a lot because of my work. So I'll tell you guys about it next time. What is that? München. That's Germany already, I think. Yeah, this is the border. Okay, anyway, guys, that's going to be it for today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Truck is completely blocked off. Okay, this one. Thank you for watching, everyone. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, please leave me a thumbs up and subscribe for more updates. And as always, comments, suggestions are always welcome. Thank you for watching. Thank you for the interaction, and hope to see you in the other games that I'm playing. See you soon, and Clumsy trucking. Bye, guys. Have a nice day.